なりを上げてたちまち狼になる身の丈に剣犯顔中継ぎはぎだらけ怒りと牙を抜いて生娘食らいつけばごくりと生き血を飲むそれがレスラーレスラー今じゃなれの果てさ昔レスラーレスラー King of the Midnight レスラー
俺だよあっちはさひょんなきっかけでレスラーになっちゃったのよ。なぜかって言うとね体がでかいから来たよ体に来たビビビビンって来た震えるやめて止めて後ろだ手がうわ呼吸深呼吸届ってるこうって2つ合わせて届こうら
こんにちは草刈です
もしもし電話して電話なんかないのに電話してよ
さっぱりさん湿った犯罪気配知らずに微笑みたたえ過去のことなど忘れて今宵も猟奇事件男の恐怖の顔に続々毛穴開き女の叫び声にざわざわ血が騒ぐ俺はレスラーKing of the Midnight Wrestler 俺はレスラー King of the Midnight Wrestler King of the Midnight Wrestler 俺はレスラーKing of the Midnight Wrestler
Hey everybody, I'm Rocket Brown and I'm ready to get down. And you're listening to Come Along Radio, the only show on the internet that covers the rich history and the sweet sounds of city pop. I know it's kind of late, but I wanted to get out this special Halloween themed episode to you guys. And while all the songs might not be spooky, I feel like they represent the spirit of Halloween pretty well. I wanted to start the show off with something close to home, because you can't have Halloween without Michael Jackson's Thriller. Unfortunately, this song was not Thriller, but rather the 1984 Japanese parody called Wrestler by the comedian and actor Naoto Takanaka. It looks like Weird Al Yankovic wasn't the only comedian taking a shot at MJ back in the day. This next song, though, is going to be less comedic and a bit more on the creepy side. This is Minako Yoshida's 1981 hit, Monster Stomp. Let's take a listen.
Smog あたりを黒く
And that was the 1981 song called Monster Stomp by Minako Yoshida from her 8th self-produced album, Monsters in Town. This is actually one of my favorite Minako songs, mainly because she shifts from her introspective singer-songwriter ballad approach to a more George Clinton-inspired funkadelic style of music composition, which is why I really, really enjoyed the song, despite it being kind of slow. Fun fact, this is also a song that features the legendary king of city pop himself, Tatsuro Yamashita, in charge of the string and horns arrangements. Minako and Tatsuro Yamashita are actually really long-time collaborators. I believe they've been collaborating on music since 1976, way back from Tatsuro Yamashita's debut solo album, Circus Town. If you want to check out more of Minako Yoshida's music, I would highly recommend buying her album, Monsters in Town, from 1981. Not only can you buy it on Discog, but you can also get a digital version on iTunes. Keeping with the monster theme, next song is by folk pop duo Bread and Butter and their hit 1975 song Devil Woman. Let's take a listen. Alrighty, and that was Devil Woman, the 1975 song from Bread and Butter's album Mahai. And judging by the title of the song, it doesn't sound like they have very good taste in women if they're sitting here comparing her to the devil. Fun fact though, this folk duo is actually made up of two brothers The Iwasawa brothers, to be exact. Satsuya and Fuyumi Iwasawa. And their father happens to be a movie producer. His name is Tsunenori Iwasawa. Hey, who knows? If you look up his resume, he may have worked on a horror film at some point. I don't know. Someone should check that out. Last monster song of the playlist. This one is from legendary guitar hero Masahiro Takanaka from his very first concept album, The Rainbow Goblins. Here's an excerpt from that album, simply called The Seven Goblins. Let's take a listen.
Goblin, 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 goblin,
Seven goblins lived by eating the colours from rainbows. For that reason, they were known as the Rainbow Goblins. They were always looking for rainbows to suck the colours from them, and so to fill their bellies. One day, the Rainbow Goblins heard about the Valley of the Rainbow. It gave them an infinite appetite, just thinking about the great banquet they could enjoy there. Immediately, they gathered their tools and set off in search of the legendary valley. It didn't matter to them to roam about the steep hills or to climb up the high mountains. Whenever difficulties arose concerning their journey, they just thought of the delicious colours ahead.
Alrighty, and that was The Seven Goblins from Takanaka's 1981 album, The Seven Goblins. What's interesting about this particular album is that this is Takanaka's first concept album, inspired by a children's book by an Italian-born artist named Count Uiderico called The Rainbow Goblins. It was published in 1978. A story about 7 evil goblins, each representing a different color of the rainbow, who travel throughout the land catching rainbows to eat in order to steal their color. Pretty interesting concept for a children's book. But apparently it was well received for its ability to teach children about colors as well as its central theme for having reverence for the beauty of nature. Apparently this album in particular was so popular that it got a live concert version, and he made a sequel to it in 1997 entitled Niji Densetsu 2, The White Goblin. All I have to say to Takanaka is Bon lavoro. La tua musica è splendida. This next song is dedicated to all the trick-or-treaters out there who were bold enough to go wandering the streets alone in the dark. Here's the 1978 song by Ann Lewis. Let's take a listen.
街のうちに佇んでるコーナー時が止まるよ少し前にグッバイ別れを告げたあの人のイマジネーション付きまとう
Alrighty, that was Alone in the Dark, the 1979 song by Ann Lewis from her album Pink Pussycat, which, fun fact, was produced by, once again, the legend himself, Tatsuro Yamashita. I'm not too surprised that Ann Lewis was able to get a hold of Tatsuro Yamashita for this album, mainly because she happens to be friends with his soon-to-be wife, Maria Takeuchi. As a matter of fact, Maria and Ann Lewis were such good friends that Maria even wrote a song for her when Ann got married to super rock star Masahiro Kuwana, simply called Linda. If you want to listen to more of Ann Lewis's music, for those of you guys in Japan, check her out on Spotify. You could also buy some of her albums on iTunes for all of us living in the States. For this last song, though, I decided to switch it up a bit. Nowadays, Halloween isn't just about ghouls and goblins anymore, as more often than not, you'll find kids and adults alike dressing up as their favorite superheroes. So this last song is dedicated to all the heroes dressed up for Halloween, protecting everyone's candy and the like. Here's a song about a fictional superhero known as Ikasuman, sung by the late 80s pop group Jadoes, from their debut album Friday Night, produced by the legendary Toshiki Kadomatsu. I hope you guys enjoyed this Halloween playlist, and if you want more like it, be sure to follow me on YouTube, SoundCloud, and Mixcloud for more videos and music playlists. And if you want to learn more about the history of City Pop, check out my music blog on Reddit. But until next time, this is Rocket Brown, and I'll see you around.
「
俺は社長だ。
You got a lot of love, lot of dream, lot of satisfaction. Go to love a super band called Jaden. Say, Shadows, そんな英語出たらね、Her.
なんで俺じゃいけないんだい。
僕の時代なんですよ。
調子に乗るな。
たった一つの言葉to go now.